Is it on? Good evening, everyone. We'll get started right at 6 o'clock. So we have 2 minutes till we're going to get started. Okay, so just wanted everyone to get into some seats, and then we'll start. You may still talk amongst yourselves. Thank you. I'm going to leave it there for now. Good evening. Good evening, green geckos. Welcome. Welcome to our 7th semester clinical placement ceremony. I am not Dr. Rob Gilbert. Unfortunately, he had some travel delays, so I, for those who don't know me, am Preeti Karnik. I'm the Interim Associate Dean of Academics, and it is my pleasure to welcome you all to this momentous occasion, the placement ceremony for our 7th semester students. Welcome to the family and friends that are joining us here in the auditorium and those that are joining us via the live stream. Today, you will discover where you will complete your final year of clinical training, a pivotal step on your journey to becoming compassionate and skilled veterinarians. As most of you know, I am a proud RUS graduate. Although I did attend school here many moons ago, I can still remember clearly finding out about my clinical placement. There were no placement meetings with Dr. Batance or a lovely ceremony, but instead I found out 3 weeks prior to leaving the island of where I was going to be going for my clinical placement. And that year was an amazing year. Each and every one of you has been placed at an AVMA accredited veterinary school and will give you the opportunity for your future. First and foremost, congratulations to each and every one of you for reaching this significant milestone. Your hard work, resilience, your favorite word, and unwavering commitment to animal care have brought you here, and I am incredibly proud of the remarkable individuals that you are and are becoming. As you embark on this next chapter, I want you to remember that your journey is far from over. This semester will be a time for deepening your knowledge and honing your skills, requiring not just passion, but also an unwavering work ethic and dedication. The veterinary field is demanding, and it will test your limits. However, it is precisely through these challenges that you will grow, both as professionals and individuals. Adaptability will be your greatest ally in the coming months and in your clinical year. You may encounter unexpected situations in your placement, cases that will push you to think critically and respond creatively. Embrace these moments. They are opportunities to learn, to adapt, and to shine. Your ability to navigate challenges will define not only your clinical practice, but also your character as a veterinarian. Remember, your journey is not one that can be done alone. Support each other, lean on your mentors, and remain open to feedback. Collaboration and camaraderie will be essential as you navigate the complexities of clinical training. Cherish these relationships. They will not only enrich your experience, but also foster a community of lifelong learning. As you prepare to discover your placements, I hope you feel a surge of excitement and a sense of purpose. This is more than just a placement. It's a chance to use all of the knowledge and skills that you have gained during these past 7 semesters and build on this base. The clinical year is challenging, tiring, and essential in shaping your continued journey as a veterinarian. Each of you has the potential to impact countless lives, and I urge you to embrace that responsibility with all the determination and passion I know that you have within yourselves. So let's take a moment to reflect on the hard work that has brought you here today and to look forward with excitement to the adventures that lie ahead. And now, it is my pleasure to introduce Dr. Larry Betance, our Assistant Dean of Clinical Placements, as the MC for your placement ceremony. Dr. Betance.
Good evening, Green Geckos. Once again, welcome family and friends to the 7th semester clinical placement ceremony. We appreciate you supporting our students. So before we get started here tonight, this class, I remember distinctly, was the class of the memes. Last semester, it seemed to be one after the other, these memes, and one of the memes I remember distinctly was to the surgery team. And we all had, and this one was a little bit sensitive because we all had long hair and we were in a rock and roll band, right? And you probably don't know, but this bald head of mine hasn't touched a strand of hair in years and years. But anyway, so what I thought, I just want to take your advice and see what you think. Just give me a minute here. And how does it go? I'm hot, super sweet. From my head down to my feet. I'm sorry about that, but it's probably a little bit too late to apologize. Another song. Anyway. Oh, thank you very much. All right. So on hand to sponsor this semester's clinical placement ceremony is United Veterinary Care. United Veterinary Care is a family of 113 veterinary hospitals started by a veterinarian named Dr. Scott Crawford in New England. United Veterinary Care has 113 hospitals, including general practice hospitals, emergency and critical care hospitals, and referral hospitals in 23 states. United Veterinary Care supports people doing what they love, especially when their passion is helping animals. United Veterinary Care is led by some of the best clinicians in the veterinary profession, and they understand your day-to-day because they have lived it. They provide the power of a national group with individualized support of regional teams to help you have the greatest impact on your community. United Veterinary Care is dedicated to moving the veterinary profession forward, creating a better world for pets and their people tomorrow. United Veterinary Care also puts their money where their mouth is by supporting veterinary school students with an industry-leading $600 per week stipend for third and fourth year externs. There is no better way to learn experience what the life of a veterinarian is like that than spending 2 weeks in one of our hospitals. Hailing from Kansas City, Missouri is Dr. Elise Schaff, a passionate small animal veterinarian with nearly 5 years of experience in clinical practice. After earning her Doctor of Veterinary Medicine degree from Ross University in 2020, she has dedicated herself to providing the best care to her patients and educating clients on the latest topics in veterinary medicine. Dr. Schaff is known amongst her colleagues for her love of small animal dermatology and constantly seeking to improve her knowledge. When she is not in the clinic, she can be found hanging out with her 4 dogs, including 2 mixed breed dogs from St. Kitts, enjoying the company of her friends and reading books on an extensive TBR list. Please help me welcome one of your very own, Dr. Elise Schaff.
Well, I don't know how I'm going to follow Dr. Patance with the meme thing, but as he said, I'm Dr. Elise Schaff, and I'm an alumni of Ross University, class of 2020. I live in and practice in Kansas City, Missouri, which is home to the Kansas City Chiefs, which are supposed to be the soon to be three-time Super Bowl champions. You can argue with me later about that. And also Mr. Taylor Swift, aka Travis Kelce. So I'm so excited to be here with you today, and I want to congratulate all of you for reaching this milestone. I know it took a lot of hard work and dedication to get to this point, and I remember when I was in your shoes in the exact same spot. And so before we get started, I want everyone to take a deep breath, relax, and enjoy this moment because it does go by pretty fast, okay? Now that we have the dry introductory segment of my speech out of the way, I'm just going to give you guys some advice that I thought was helpful for me when I was going through 7th semester in clinics. So here it goes. First thing is to embrace the learning curve. So you guys have been studying and practicing for countless hours for the past 6 semesters, right? And you're ready to put that knowledge to use. Well, I'm here to tell you that when your clinicians will test you on that knowledge, you're going to feel like you're in the hot seat on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire without the actual getting to be a millionaire part. And you're going to make eye contact with your nearest classmate and try and telepathically phone a friend. And you're just going to sit there and be like, help me, please tell me the answer. Remember that the expectation isn't that you're perfect, right? It's that you're prepared. And this goes for clinical rotations as well. Embrace the learning curve with, a positive attitude and open mind, and recognize that it's okay to make mistakes. My favorite bit of advice that I learned is that probability favors the prepared mind. So as long as you're prepared, you're going to do great. Okay. Prioritize teamwork and communication. So you're going to work closely with people who are very different from yourself. Making effective communication and teamwork essential to your success. My advice to you is to ask questions, especially when you need clarification, and to respect everyone's role within your team. Lost my spot. This is something that I learned while I was practicing, and I learned it more that it's not just your technicians and your support staff that are on your team, but it's also your clients as well. So any breakdown of communication will lessen their trust in you, especially the clients. So effective teamwork and communication is essential. Managing your stress, which we all know this is a very stressful field. So the key to managing stress is to have a great routine that allows you to have some personal time, whether that's going to the gym or, reading a book, catching up on a TV series. Just make sure that you're giving yourself enough time to really decompress. Do not I repeat, do not be a workaholic like me and go in on your day off to do more work, because the work's still going to be there when you get back. And don't be afraid to advocate for yourself either. If you're starting to feel run down or burnt out, make sure that you take a break, and your patients and your clients will thank you for that. Building strong relationships is also key. I learned it's not what you know, it's who you know before I came to Ross, and it still holds true today. Make sure that you're cultivating relationships, especially with your mentors and your clinicians, because sometimes they can have opportunities that you didn't think were possible or maybe like out of your reach. And then, take their advice, seek their feedback, and then use that to your advantage. Stay curious and continue learning. There's a reason it's called practicing veterinary medicine, because it's an ever-evolving profession, and with new developments on the horizon, there's always something new to learn. In fact, within my first couple years of practicing, I diagnosed a cat, and I repeat cat, with Addison's disease, which he looked like a poodle with curly hair, just a little angrier. And I almost missed it because I was so narrow-minded. I was like, there's no way a cat can have Addison's disease. That's not a thing. But always be open to learning new possibilities, since you never know what you see on any given day. And the more that you continue to invest in your learning now, the better prepared you'll be in the future. Preparing for the real world. I know that this seems like it's a leap ahead and a little early to be talking about what life is like post-graduation, but it's right around the corner. Allow clinical rotations to be your introduction to how you're going to do your everyday routine. Refine how you do your exams, refine being efficient and effective, so that way you can address all of the concerns that the client may have, all while staying on time. And then, explore that really awkward conversation about finances, explore how to talk to someone about that, because that's part of my everyday life as a clinician. Let's see. And also allow the clinical rotations to narrow down what your interests are. Before I came to vet school, I was very set on doing small animal surgery, specifically orthopedics. And when I was in my clinical rotation, specifically my small animal surgery rotation, I watched someone meticulously replace every tendon, ligament, and a degloved paw injury, and it took forever. And I said, that's not me. So now, once I graduated and I started my first job, I was more set on the path of furthering my knowledge of small animal dermatology, which is kind of crazy when you consider when I decided to be a veterinarian, I thought I was going to be an equine vet, and now I'm a small animal, oriented. I could probably spend about another 10 minutes up here giving you guys more advice, but I'm going to hurry up and end this speech, so then that way everyone else can go after me and you guys are one step closer to finding out where you're going. As you reach graduation, I hope that you look back at this moment and you recognize that your time in vet school went way too fast. There will be obstacles and there will be times where you feel discouraged, but in those situations, I want you to remind yourself as to why you wanted to become a veterinarian in the first place. We are in this because at our core, we want to help animals, and we can't do that unless we cultivate relationships with our clients and their pets. And I used to think that my success as a veterinarian was measured by how many pets I could see in a day, but I recognize now that my success is more determined by how many people I have asking for me by name. And you cultivate those connections by being empathetic, trustworthy, kind, resilient, which is everyone's favorite word nowadays, and adaptable, as well as working with the client as a team to provide the best care for that pet. And as long as you keep that in the forefront of your mind, you'll have more success than you know what to do with. Thank you for allowing me to be a part of this moment in your journey. I can't wait to call all of you my colleagues here shortly, and I sincerely hope that you enjoy the rest of the time that you have in St. Kitts. And that's my speech. Also, this is my shameless plug where if you want to come do a externship at a 15 doctor general practice, we do take externs. All right. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Schaff. Our next speaker tonight is Dr. Timothy Snyder. Dr. Snyder is the Associate Dean of Academic and Student Affairs at Missouri College of Veterinary Medicine. He is a broadly trained veterinarian with expertise in veterinary education, research, and pathology. Dr. Snyder's research interests include preclinical aging studies, animal models, reproduction, lung function, and infectious diseases. He served on the faculty at Oklahoma State College of Veterinary Medicine from 2001 until 2023. Dr. Snyder received his DVM from Oklahoma State University in 1996 and his PhD there also in 2005. In between those times, he was a mixed animal rural practitioner for 3 years and completed a pathology training program at Tennessee College of Veterinary Medicine. In the field of pathology, Dr. Snyder has extensive experience in surgical biopsy and necropsy across a wide range of domestic and wild species. His teaching portfolio covers general pathology, infectious diseases, diagnostic medicine, and international veterinary medicine. Dr. Snyder is also committed to enhancing veterinary education through study abroad programs and other global initiatives. Dr. Snyder is licensed in multiple states and is a USDA Level 2 accredited. Though a pathologist, he enjoys the occasional relief shift at an emergency clinic where he maintains his clinical skills and aptitudes. Please help me welcome Dr. Timothy Snyder.
Thank you, Dr. Batance. You can blame the length of that on ChatGPT. I'm sorry that went on so long. Seriously. So as I get started, I'd like to thank Dr. Little and the administrative faculty here at Ross for the invitation to be here this week. And most importantly, congratulations to you, the green cohort, the 7th semester, as you enter your clinical training. We're here for you this week, and congratulations. For a few of my brief remarks, I was largely in your shoes around 30 years ago. That's whenever I began my clinical year at Oklahoma State. And I remember it very fondly as a time of intense learning. But to connect it to Ross, I also remember 30 years ago and then in the subsequent parts of my career, enriching relationships with my colleagues from Ross University. Those that I served with at Oklahoma State in my clinics, those that I taught at Oklahoma State from 01 to 23, and then those that I have welcomed to the University of Missouri. It's always been very enriching for me personally to meet and work with students from this excellent School of Veterinary Medicine. And those remarks also extend institutionally that the University of Missouri, where I now serve, we have a multi-decade relationship with Ross University, and we are very, very excited to welcome yet another cohort of excellent Ross scholars. The final parts of my remarks that I'd like to leave with you is sort of been touched upon by others already this evening. I would like to talk about your year of clinical training in the context of lifelong learning. And lifelong learning is mentioned in your veterinarian's oath that you will take in about a year. And it's a key virtue to staying abreast of modern technology, new educational and research advances, and overall serving society and animals to the best of your ability. And if we were to extrapolate and predict that each one of you will have about a 40-year career, let's let you retire in your mid-60s. Some of you want to retire earlier. I get that. But for the sake of the math, let's give you a 40-year career. This 1 year that you're about to embark upon is just a small drop in the bucket. It's a very, very important drop in the bucket, but it's only 2.5% of the next 40 years that you're going to continue to refine that veterinary knowledge, acumen, expertise, and skills. So during this year, try to learn how to learn correctly. Don't take your shortcuts during this first year. Sit under the professionalism and the expertise of the boarded internists and surgeons and epidemiologists and pathologists that you will work with at your respective institutions. It's going to be revealed very soon. And recognize that they have that bank of lifelong learning by which you can learn from. Again, congratulations. I look forward to seeing a handful of you at the University of Missouri next January. And to everyone here learning your next destination, good luck. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Snyder. Our next speaker this evening is Dr. Amanda House. Dr. House is the Associate Dean of Academic and Student Affairs and is a clinical professor in the Department of Large Animal Clinical Sciences at the University of Florida College of Veterinary Medicine. Dr. House was the director of the Practice-Based Equine Clerkship Program from 2010 to 2020, which enables veterinary students at the University of Florida to have a clinical ambulatory rotation with private practitioners. She completed her Bachelor of Science in Animal Science from Cornell University. After graduating from Tufts University School of Veterinary Medicine in 2001, Dr. House completed an internship and large animal internal medicine residency at the University of Georgia's Veterinary Teaching Hospital. Dr. House became board certified in large animal internal medicine in 2005. Her professional interests include neonatology, communication training, infectious disease, and veterinary well-being. She is both a formal chair of the AAVMC Academic Affairs Committee and a former member of the Board of Directors for the American Association of Equine Practitioners. Please help me welcome Dr. Amanda House.
Going to need to move this down a little bit. Thank you, Dr. Batance and Dr. Little and Dr. Karnick and everybody here for hosting me at Ross University's School of Veterinary Medicine. First and foremost, I want to congratulate all of you and also let you know that I did not get the memo about green. I would have tried to potentially come in color, and instead I'm wearing some Florida orange and blue for this evening. So my apologies on that. My very sincere congratulations to all of you, to your family and your friends who are here. This is a huge milestone for you, and we all recognize this accomplishment and this phase for where you are at. I've got 3 messages that I want to share with you tonight, and they'll be pretty quick. The first message is to enjoy the journey. You all have been on this professional journey of your education, and it is going to continue. And I don't think I did a great job myself of taking this advice. And that's why I share it with you today, because when I was a student, I always felt like I was ready to get to that next phase and be the decision maker and be the intern. And I wanted to move on into my internship. When I became the intern, I really felt like the residents had it better than we did and were spending more time in their bed sleeping at night than triaging cases, than the interns and the students. And so I was ready for that year to be done and to move on into a residency. And when I became the resident, I was certain the faculty were doing very little. And that really was the place to be. And I share this with you because everybody's working hard at every phase, right? And we're all working differently. And you're going to be working hard in all of your different clinical placements over the next year. And as you move into your career, but don't forget to savor the moments that you have. You've got some great moments in front of you, and I really want to encourage you to enjoy them. The second message that I have for you is to remind you that you are not defined by your circumstances or your situation or the location that sits in the envelope in front of you tonight. You are defined by your actions and your responses and your leadership in the circumstances and situations that you will find yourself in. And I want to remind you to remember that. And the story that I have to share with you around that for myself is that when I had completed my residency at the University of Georgia, which I loved dearly, I stayed on as a clinical instructor on the faculty. And my dream job was to be a clinical assistant professor in internal medicine there at Georgia. And that job became available while I was a clinical instructor, and over 18 years ago, I applied for that job and interviewed in a very competitive national search. And I remember very clearly the Friday afternoon that the department chair came to my office to tell me that I wasn't selected for the position. And he told me I could leave early that day, that they hoped that I would stay on and work for the remainder of my contract, about 6 more months, and hoped that I would train the person who they selected coming into the position in the teaching and the clinical things that I had done. And I went home and I cried for 3 days, okay? So I'll be very honest with you. But what I thought about the next week is that the next 6 months and my response to this circumstance is really what I want to be able to look back on and be proud of, and recognize that that is what defines who I am, not this decision today. And I stayed, and I met a fantastic new colleague, and I applied for jobs at Penn and at Florida, both of which I was offered. And I have been at the University of Florida for almost 18 years today. So I share this with you because it's important to remember that we don't always know where our life is going or what our trajectory is going to be. And those outcomes, even when they aren't what we thought we wanted, might actually be the absolute best thing for us. And I feel that way truly every day about that decision and about how my career trajectory has gone since then. And then my third message to you is going to be the shortest, and that is to take care of yourselves. Please remember to take care of your personal, your physical, and your emotional health over this next year. Because in order for us to be the caregivers that we want to be for our family and our friends and our clients and our patients, we need to be able to prioritize ourselves, recognize our boundaries, and reach out for help if we need it. You all are going to have a tremendous structure of support wherever you land for your clinical rotations over the next year and a half. You have support here from your Ross family, you have support from your colleagues, and you will have support from all of your new clinical homes. We at Florida have been welcoming students from Ross for over 20 years, and we are excited to bring a new cohort into our class. We know that you are all going to be incredibly successful professionals, and we are dedicated to helping you get there. All of the affiliates are. So if you need help or support, please reach out to us so that we can provide that support for you. Congratulations to all of you. Thank you so much for having me here. I don't want to take any more of your time, but I hope that you will remember to enjoy the journey, to remember that your responses, not your circumstances, really define who you are, and to take care of yourselves so that you can take care of others over the next year plus as you enter into this final phase of your clinical professional education. Congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. House. So our next speaker this evening is our very own Dr. Melissa Bucknoff. Dr. Bucknoff is a 2010 RUSVM graduate and has been teaching at Ross University since 2016. Originally from Connecticut, she is more of a warm weather enthusiast. After attending veterinary school in St. Kitts, she completed her clinical year at North Carolina State, then migrated back north for a small animal internship and residency at Tufts University. She is board certified in small animal emergency and critical care and serves as faculty advisor for the RUSVM student chapter of the Emergency and Critical Care Society. She enjoys teaching clinical pharmacology, small animal medicine, toxicology, and conducting wet labs with the emergency club students. When not teaching, she can often be found enjoying the beach, swimming, snorkeling, and scuba diving. Please help me welcome Dr. Melissa Bucknoff.
All right. Thank you. It's good to see you all. It's sort of unrecognizable, all cleaned up, and I never really know how many of you there are until we have an event like this. So I'm really honored to be here as your honorary faculty advisor for Green Semester, Green Iguanas. Excellent. I had a pet iguana. This is not in my planned remarks. When I was little, actually, my parents let me save up some money, some babysitting money, and get one when I was like 14. We were suburbanites living in Connecticut. I don't really know why that went through the parental approval process. Anyway, we later donated him to Nature Center, where I'm sure he lived out a very long, happy life. But they were tough pets. Did anyone get the iguana scenario for your sim calls? Anyone do those yet? I've done some of it with you, yeah, to look stuff up about them. Anyway, green iguanas, thank you for having me. I was told to talk for 5 minutes, and I was like, I don't know if I could do a whole 5 minutes. But I was once very much right where you were, not as many moons ago as Dr. Karnick, but still a lot of moons. Close. Not nearly as getting there. And I wanted to tell you that at our clinical placement, well, it was more of a clinical placement email that we got, and then it was like right to beach volleyball on a Friday. But it's really nice that you have this opportunity to all congregate together, because there's really very few of these left. Like, 7th semester is going to fly by. All your intro to clinic stuff, I'm sure you know, as you know now, is taking up a lot of your time. And then off to clinics you'll go. But one of the best kept secrets, I think, is that about Ross and how we send our students to clinics really far and wide, is that you guys have this now built-in network of colleagues with contacts all over the place at the best veterinary schools in the world, right? Just sit with that when you were applying to vet school a couple of years ago, wondering if you were even going to get this opportunity. And now you're going to be some of the best connected up-and-coming veterinarians out there. And you know that the Ross community likes to stay in touch, right? There's lots of groups and pages and ways to keep in contact. So if you ever need to track down somebody in a certain niche of the profession that's not at your clinical affiliate or in your circle of colleagues, you're probably just a Rossi away from making that contact. So I just wanted to emphasize that because I think it's not something you appreciate until later on. So I thought I might share some wisdom from my clinical year, but then I was sitting here thinking maybe you'd like it better if I shared a story about how Dr. Batantz made me cry during surgery. It's true. So in our 7th semester surgery lab, it was interesting. My surgery partner and I went through our spay, and everything went fantastic. We had pretty much what you'd call a routine spay, and Dr. Bertans wasn't there that day. The crying comes later. And our surgery faculty who was overseeing us that day literally came over. I think he applauded when we were closing the skin. It was one of those where we were like, we nailed this, give us surgery boards now. We don't even need our degree. We are ready. It can't get any harder than this. We are really the best 2 natural surgeons to have ever walked the earth, and everything was fine, all right? She went home the next day. The client was so happy. Suture removal went great. But that semester, something really unusual happened. There was an extra spay, and they held a lottery. Anybody who was interested, all the surgery partners could throw their name in and have this lottery spay. And you know how it is, to get more surgery experience. We were like, yeah, put our name in there. We got chosen. I know, my friend Kelly and I. We got chosen, so we were like, okay, now we have to go back to our notes from several weeks ago and remember how to actually do the spay that we thought we were so good at. So anyway, we're there, we're in our surgery lottery spay. Dr. Bertans is now our esteemed overseeing faculty member. And this time things are a little different. It's going a little differently. From the opening incision, this dog just oozed, she was just oozy. It seemed like she just wasn't clotting her blood normally. And we didn't really notice how bad that was going to be until we were 30 minutes into the spay. We were like, the body well's still dripping. And she had all the same pre-screening blood work that all the other animals have, so there were no red flags there. She was deemed healthy for her spay, but for some reason there was just excessive bleeding. So we're doing all the things that we learned how to do from our first spay, but just it all looks very different when there's blood, right? Your Rossi model, it's a little deceiving, a little less bloody. The textbook pictures, a little deceiving, a little less bloody. So Dr. Bertans came over to see what was going on with his spectacles. His magic glasses that are not intimidating. And, we're wearing masks, we're scrubbed in, so we can't really, see each other's facial expressions, but I'm sure, the terror in my eyes was obvious. And in true Dr. Bertans fashion, he just really was more of a silent hero in this story, but he came and just sort of gestured with his hand to move out of the way and went to see what was wrong. I mean, rightfully so. This was his job to make sure the patient was safe and that there wasn't an active bleed that we needed to ligate or cauterize or something. So he does that and then puts some more instruments in the abdomen, and I'm hyperventilating into my mask in the corner trying to maintain sterility. And then he's and points out some things and is carry on. I think might have been the only 2 words he said. So I was okay. And then he walked away, and I was like, I don't know if that's good or bad, but let's just finish. Let's just, tie our Miller's knots, find the uterine body, and okay, great, make sure there's no ureters in there. Away we went. Took out the clamps. The bleeding was under control. He came back and was like, are you finished yet? At this point, I had a snot bubble, in my mask, including my breathing, really. I couldn't really form words. My friend Kelly, my surgery partner, I think, was just mortified as well. She'd never seen this side of me before. And I have tears at this point streaming down my face. I want the animal to be okay, but I also want Dr. Betance not to be mad at us. And at the end of it, we closed her up. She actually needed a blood transfusion, and my surgery partner and I had to stay late that night. And we treated her again for Ehrlichia. She was a chronic positive Ehrlichia dog. Spoiler alert, they often are on this island. And we still don't really know the reason why some of them can have normal platelets and send to ooze from cut to close during surgery. Fortunately, it's not very many, but some of them still do this. And moral of the story is, it wasn't anything we did right or wrong. This was just a dog having a complication that's known to be possible. But what I think this is really a story about is that you can't fake experience. You can fake a lot of things in life, but you can't fake experience. And really, Dr. Betance was being supportive in his way, in his unique way. Right? Because he absolutely would have been quick to point out if there was a mistake, if we hadn't noticed that we cut something we shouldn't have, or if there was active bleeding from a vessel that needed attention that we had not appreciated. But really, we came to the same conclusion that we did, was we better hurry up and finish this procedure. Right? But it was really just a formative experience. And also, the dog was okay in the end. She got some blood. I think we had a belly wrap on her that night. She didn't have any bleeding really after in the post-op period and went on to do fine. But it really was an experience that early on taught me that not everything is going to be routine or created equal, or even if you've mastered one skill, you really don't know until that skill is challenged in a more unusual circumstance, right? Or a patient that has complications that you've only read about but haven't experienced yet. So it's certainly important to keep it in perspective and give yourself, that grace and time to become a master of your profession, right? It is called the practice of medicine, like was said already here, for a reason. Because it is a career that you are learning from every single day. And I think that's a real privilege with this profession. Pretty sure my 5 minutes are up, but hopefully that resonates with you. And I also learned that day that not only is there no crying in baseball, but also no crying in surgery. I think it's not aseptic. And makes it harder to breathe in the mask. So anyway, remember, the last piece of advice is that all the people you'll meet in clinics, the doctors, the techs, everybody is working in academia for a reason. They probably could be making more money elsewhere in private practice or industry, but they're choosing to be in academia because they want to be part of the journey of learning that you are on, right? There's no academia without students. So keep that in mind and make sure that you lean on them, you ask questions, and you stay curious. So pass 7th semester, pass the NAVLE, consider postgraduate training like a mentorship or internship program, give emergency a try, and always stay green.
Thank you very much, Dr. Bucknoff. These guys already think I'm intimidating. No, really, I am a teddy bear. How about a few green gecko jokes? Terrible green gecko jokes. Let me bring this up. Where does a green gecko go who needs a new tail? A retail store. What do you call a green gecko covered in snow? A blizzard. Once again, I'm sorry. Okay, so now I'd like to invite your class representatives up to the podium. Lillian Page, Grant Lormer, and Lynn Zen.
You need this?
Yeah. Good evening. My name is Lillian LePage,
And I'm Grant Lormer.
and we are the Green Semester class representatives. We wanted to start off by saying thank you to all the family and friends that are joining us in person and online here tonight. It was with y'all's guidance and support that we're able to succeed through this program, and for that we'll forever be grateful. And now to my greenies. We're finally here. It feels like just yesterday, Mama V took that video of us as we were smiling bright in first semester, unaware of the wild journey we were about to go through. I have to say, I think our class is pretty amazing. We might not be the most athletic, but we try our hearts out at everything we do. We have our star soccer couple, Christina and Joe, Jamie and John, who are always hitting Jays on the basketball court, Bree, who's bringing the intensity in kickball, and our QB1, Dante, who brought home our first semester sport win. And we would have been out first round in volleyball if it weren't for George picking up Grant's slack.
Thanks for that, Lily. Also, Dante was slinging some crazy balls to Lily. She was our best wide receiver out there. So where we really shined was outside of athletics, and we prevailed in our academics. Shout out to the bulletin board for carrying us through the semester Olympics. Yeah, let's go. I don't know about you guys, but if that game of life came to a Walmart near me, I'd definitely pick it up. Yeah. We also have so many amazing TAs, researchers, club representatives, and oh yeah, we have the best VEA scores to ever come out of Ross. Yeah. And soon to be practice Navily scores. We're not stopping there. And I want to give a special thanks out to our professors. Sorry, let me move this up a little bit. I want to give a special thanks out to our professors. I know that we can test a few too many questions sometimes, and we don't always show up to morning lectures on Monday, but we really appreciate all the knowledge that you're dropping on us while still keeping it fun. There's nothing like jamming out to a little, what is it? I'm a Barbie girl. Right before learning how to fix a prolapsed rectum. Or Dr. Hervé drawing his patented sheepy to break up an epi lecture. Or learning NSAID's mechanism of action, blocking cocks, from the GOAT farm professor, Dr. Bucknoff. Thank you to all our professors for being patient with us and helping us shape ourselves into the vets that we want to be.
Thanks. Our time at Ross has been an experience unlike any other. How many other vet schools can allow you to go drink a margarita on the beach 10 minutes after taking a block? It hasn't been all lime coladas at Shipwreck, though. We've had a bumpy ride. And I'm not talking about the St. Kitts roads. There were unseen potholes at every turn, some that we had to avoid, some we straight up hit. From going home to no power or water multiple days a week, fighting off centipedes, and to most recently taking finals in 70-mile-per-hour winds as Hurricane Boral ripped himself outside. I'll never forget that first farm assessment. Looking up at 20 minutes and seeing everyone laughing as we had all realized we had failed. But being the green guinea pigs we are, we scurried on.
And finally, here we are in 7th. As I cringed making that first incision into the distal third of the scrotum, I had realized that I actually know some of this stuff. All those lectures, sometimes you feel like you're just trying to pick A, B, C, or D, but it all pays off. I finally developed that confidence. Every time we hit the pothole, it seemed terrible. We doubted ourselves and complained, but we persevered and we learned invaluable lessons along the way, growing not just as vets, but as people and professionals. And we couldn't do this without each other. We have this little thing down here on the island called our island family. And really all of our friends and our class as a whole has done such a good job sticking together. Without each other, I don't know if I'd be studying nearly as much as I do. Thank you, Cole, for that. Or finding our IDs or passports along the way, And some of us stumble around and need to be picked out of some bushes on our way back from Monkey Bar. Not looking at you on here. So thank you guys all for being the best class that the class rep could ask for. And I can't wait to see what the green geckos do on the smooth paved highways in the States. And tonight wouldn't be complete if we didn't have a very special greenie say a few words for us. He's a peer, tutor, a friend, and always has a gallon of iced tea mixed with coffee in the front row of our class. I'd like to welcome Lee to the stage.
Thank you, everyone. Hello, greatness and everyone. I'm not class rep, as you know, but I sincerely appreciate Lillian and Grant brought me an opportunity. I truly couldn't make it this far without your support. And our peers understand best how many challenges we have overcome, just like they said, and how great the achievement making this point truly is. So we should all be proud for both ourselves and each other. And looking forward, regardless where we are placed, I hope we can remain as close as we are today, continuing supporting each other and sharing both good times and hard times. Thank you once again. Special thanks to our family members who come visit us, and best of luck.
Thank you, Lillian, Grant, and Lynn. Now I'd like to say a few words about Dr. Erica Little and then ask her to come to the podium. Dr. Little is the Associate Dean for Clinical Affairs and Professional Opportunities and is an Associate Professor of Large Animal Surgery here at Ross University. Originally from the San Francisco Bay Area, she completed a Bachelor of Science degree in Equine Science at Colorado State University and received her DVM degree from Kansas State University. Upon graduation, Dr. Little joined a mixed animal practice in Wyoming prior to returning to Kansas to pursue a rotating equine internship, followed by a large animal surgical residency and Master's of Science degree completed at Auburn University. She is a board-certified equine surgeon and practiced in Nevada from 2007 through 2013, returning to teach large animal surgery at RUSVM. In 2020, Dr. Little successfully completed her MBA. She has a palpable passion for teaching as well as facilitating a great student experience. She has served as the Assistant Dean for Admissions and as a SAVMA faculty advisor. In her spare time, she enjoys traveling, scuba diving, skiing, and hiking. Please help me welcome Dr. Erica Little.
Good evening, Green Geckos. I'm going to echo what Dr. Bucknoff said, and again, just sit here for a minute and take in all the seats being full. It's really nice. So, a couple weeks in with your surgery animals. How we feeling? Everybody's survived and dodged their donkey's feet so far. At least that's what Dr. Robinson, Dr. X told me. So, well done. Getting there. So, we're getting closer We just have about another hour of speakers. And probably about 9:30, 10, you can get to your reservations. But no, we're getting close. Because I've been sitting up here watching everybody kind of, how many more people? Can I open my envelope yet? I don't blame you. So, but there's a few logistics. And it's going to be probably just 20 minutes, not really an hour. But if anybody, before we go through all of these things, if anybody wants to find out their placement first, you can do so. But you just have to answer and diagnose one quick lameness question for me. Dr. Robinson sent me a special one just for y'all. No? You're going to wait the 20 minutes? All right. No. So we're about to toast, but just a few logistics because things get a little bit sideways from here on out, but then we're going to come back. So we'll do the toast. We'll do the toast. Then we'll do a countdown, and we'll open up our envelopes. Once this happens, pandemonium ensues. Fair. So, but I'm going to give you guys about 3 minutes after you open your envelopes to run amok, so to speak, and then please come back, because we have a few more things to do before we release you. We will mention your affiliates and each student by name so that you and all your classmates can see where each other's going, your family members can see where you're going, etc. And then I'll go through after all that a couple more steps of how you'll be released. So without further ado, let's grab your champagne, juice, or water that's in front of you. Give it just a second up here. We need ours too. You can do it. All right. Dr. Karnick's almost ready. She and I are born of the same moon, basically. And she used to be one of my very best friends. All right. Congratulations, Green Geckos, on this milestone, and we wish you all the best going forward in clinics. Cheers. All right. Here's the moment. Are you ready? We're going to do a countdown. I'm starting at 100. 99. Just kidding. Okay, you ready? 3, 2, 1. Open. All right, guys, let's start reconvening. Hello, let's get back in our seats. Thank you. All right, guys. Time to get going so we can get you guys to your receptions and your reservations. Thank you. All right. Congratulations, everybody. As we move forward, I'd like to recognize each student and their affiliate. So please take your seat, you last little stragglers. All right. Congratulations again. Okay, now's the fun part. So, when I call your name, please stand and remain standing until all students from your affiliate school have been called. I'll call the name of the school and then the list of students going to that school. And then once I'm done with the list so that you all know there's nobody else coming, I will ask you to please be seated. Seem easy enough? Cool. And then once we finish that, then I will give you one last set of instructions, and then you'll be almost free to go. Should be about 9 o'clock. So, just kidding. All right, let's start. I'm changing it up. You know, I can't always do things straightforward, right? Mm-hmm. University of Wisconsin, Christina Ferreira. Joseph Garastatsu. And Nikki Sabatino. Congratulations. Please be seated. All right, Virginia Tech. Anna Tori Sierra. Alexis Van Winkle. Congratulations to you both. All right, Tufts University. Catherine Brasley. Emily Cosgriff. Jordan Hansen. Molly Medeiros. Emily Oliver. And Haley Rich. Congratulations, Tufts. All right, Texas A&M University. Morgan Belvin. Mia Boone. Michelle Calleros. Megan Capadora. Sofia Gonzalez Lleras. Holland Collar. Lauren Perk. And Benjamin Stanville. Congratulations, Texas. All right, University of Tennessee. Jorge Arlis. Hallie Broiner. Kathleen Cook. Savannah Gersnecker. Emma Jimenez. Nalamle Kwache. And Riley Liebig. Congratulations, Tennessee. All right, Purdue University. Ariana Georgescu. Courtney Hornback. Emily Sanders DeMott. Haley Sims. Anjali Tolshi. Akash Venkatara Manapa. And Christina Zukova. Congratulations, Purdue. Oregon State University. Sabine Garcia. Molly Golick. Brandon Justice. Riley Colton. Elizabeth Martuosian. Rachel Park. And Naomi Topal. Congratulations, Oregon. All right, Oklahoma State University. Brianna Cunningham. Alexandra Del Vecchio. Rachel Eberly. Christopher Fernley. April Harrison. Catherine Clear. Lena Lobo. Elise Majeski. Natalia Nieves Vieira. Lorenzo Suarez Alvarado. Caitlin White. Madison Walensky. Emma Nicholas. Jacob Turbyville. Congratulations, Oklahoma State. All right. The Ohio State University. Harry Thomas Hammond. Rachel Intravertola. Zachary Parent. And Jamie Webb. Congratulations, Ohio. North Carolina State University. Olivia Claft. Lillian LePage. Michaela Mabe. Joseph Robichaud. Damova Stark. Johanna Schneider. Congratulations, NC State. All right, University of Missouri. Catherine Birch. Jaleesa Johnson. Catherine Yandel. And Victoria Young. Congratulations, Mizzou. All right, Mississippi State University. Abigail Cantrell. And Maggie Moon. Congratulations, Mississippi. University of Minnesota. Hope Bartlin. Caitlin Hurley. And Riley Stewart. Congratulations, Minnesota. All right. Michigan State University. Kendall Davis. Grant Lorimer. Elizabeth Rabovich. Justin Rowe. And Danielle White. Congratulations, Michigan. All right. Louisiana State University. Bashoy Abdamasi. Samantha Bergeron. Erica Birdsall. Paola Colon Mora. Carolina Cotto. Esmeralda Hernandez. Alexa Lopez. Dara Mayers. Molly Mashaka. Alexandra Neves. Ashley Palmer. Marika Ray Sarmogenes. Alexandra Tutin. Claudia Valle. Monica Vasquez Torres. And Madison Zohori. Congratulations, LSU. All right. University of Liverpool, crossing the pond, is Autumn Arndt. Congratulations. Kansas State University, Addison Evans. Victoria Lieblick. Serenity Mallon. Mariana Marsden. Miranda Robertson. And Reagan Seltzer. Congratulations, K-State. Iowa State University, Stephanie Hinsey. Marianne Rivers. Sarah Shackelford. Kelsey Simpson. And Pamela Taylor. Congratulations, Iowa. All right. University of Illinois. Jessica Abdemasia. Reina Avarenga. Gabrielle Bosch. Catherine Bauscher. Maggie Campbell. Sarah Fudger. Natasha Glenn. Megan Greenwald. Bianca McAllister. Camila Ortega. Francis Peterson. Grace May Ritter. Alexandra Rivera. Diana Rosario Carmina. Congratulations, Illinois. All right. University of Florida. Sarah Anderson. Hannah Bash. Carson Dyer. Libduri Ellis. Hope Greco. Patrick Coleman. Cameron Lawton. Bailey Morphus. Caitlin O'Byrne. McKenna Porter. And Rebecca Semsey. Congratulations, Florida. All right, another one across the pond at University of Dublin. Chelsea Himmer. Congratulations. All right, University of Davis. Chelsea Reardon. Congratulations, Chelsea. Cornell University. Luisa Quinchilla. And Rochelle Tremblay. Congratulations, Cornell. All right, Colorado State University. Stevie Baker. Dante Collier. Hannah Necht. John Losev. Lee Zhen Lin. Gabrielle Quinn. Mia Rocaro. And Cole Rockwell. Congratulations, CSU. All right, now everybody has that memorized, right? Congratulations, everybody. You've all been placed. Stress better? Everyone feeling a little bit less anxiety? Okay. All right, so we're getting close. So now I'll read the names of your affiliate. When you hear your affiliate called, you're going to get up. Dr. Batance is going to go in between upper and lower odd. You will go to Dr. Batance, and he will direct you to make a procession across the back between the two auditoriums, and then up out this side to the back, where you will be further directed, if I can ask Dr. Karnick to assist with crowd control, to take some pictures, all right, with your cohort. And so first you'll have your picture taken as a group, And then once you finish taking your pictures will be in the student union. Once you finish taking your pictures, there's food outside for you, prepared by Pawpaw. And also a 360 camera so you can capture all the fun moments of the evening. And so as you're in line, grab some food and enjoy your well-deserved celebration this evening. Don't forget, there's still Surgery Quiz Monday. So before we begin the exit for the evening, I just wanted to extend our deepest gratitude tonight to our sponsors, United Veterinary Care. Thank you greatly for everything you've done for this evening. I would also like to thank the RUSVM staff and IT personnel, which we could not have done this without them. Our caterers for this evening, as we said, are Pawpaw and Avenel Foy, who in the background does more than you could ever imagine to make tonight happen for you all. So thank you so much to everybody. So before we begin, guests, I know family, friends, significant others, you're really excited to celebrate with your loved ones. Please allow them to exit with their cohort and get their pictures, and then you can convene with them outside. But please stay where you are until we've emptied the auditorium of students. Okay? That's my ask. And so then you're welcome to join them. So since we started back to front, let's go front to back, just for fun. So Colorado State University. Congratulations, Colorado. Cornell University. Please go find Dr. Batance. Congratulations, Cornell. UC Davis. Congratulations. University College of Dublin. Congratulations, Dublin. University of Florida. Congratulations, Florida. University of Illinois. Congratulations, Illinois. Iowa State University. Congratulations, Iowa. Kansas State University. Congratulations, K-State. University of Liverpool. Congratulations. Louisiana State University. Congratulations, LSU. Michigan State University. Congratulations, MSU. University of Minnesota. Congratulations, Minnesota. Mississippi State University. Congratulations, Mississippi. All right. University of Missouri.